another video. Today we're gonna do something new. This is gonna be a new series. This is gonna be me reacting to geopolitical news. Okay, so we're gonna start this one off with a very controversial and a very big video that we're just gonna get into it. It's the US-Ukraine peace talks begin after massive drone attack in Moscow. Moscow, or whatever. Yeah. So let's just jump into this without any further ado. This is gonna be an 8-minute video, quite short, but let's just get into it.
Officials in Moscow.
Yo guys, Capo from the future. It was Moscow. Sorry.
What appears to be the largest attack on the Russian capital so far.
I didn't stress this enough, but this is absolutely crazy news.
20 injured. Russia's defense ministry said it shot down 337 drones.
Hold on. It shot down 300 and how many drones?
20 injured. Russia's defense ministry said it shot down 337.
337 drones it shot down. What the hell? That's a lot of drones, bro.
Drones aimed at Moscow and 9 other regions. Apartment buildings were among the buildings hit, along with.
Wait. Isn't? Hold on, let me check something. So, largest drone attack in Ukraine war. I want to see the largest, because it's all today. A total of 343 drones were downed over Russia, including 91 over Moscow region, 106 over the western region, Kursk. So they just sent. Some say it's 337, some say it's 343, which is fair. It's not going to be accurate. Wow, that's crazy.
A railway line. 4 airports were forced to close. Ukraine has yet to comment. It came ahead of talks being held today in Saudi Arabia, where US and Ukraine officials are discussing the route to a possible ceasefire. Our correspondent in Kiev, James Waterhouse.
I don't understand how they don't have Russia in here in this talk. You got the US, which is a broker. You got Saudi Arabia, which is another broker, and you got Ukraine, which is on the defense. They should have had Russia here, in all fairness, because it is these two at war. Which I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber, but my opinion would, if you want to sort of beef out, you bring both parties to the table and you say, listen, mate, here's what's going on. Here's how it's going. This is probably the best for both of us. Let's just come to some sort of agreement, and we both walk away happy. Of course, that's never gonna happen when it's a country getting invaded and people are dying. But I mean, to stop that, to stem that ferociousness of blood dying, thousands and thousands of Russians and Ukrainians dying every day for no reason, while people sit at tables with grins and smiles, and it's just messed up. Me personally, I think it's messed up on both sides. So I think Russia should have been here to some sort of effect.
Says Ukraine has made no comment on the attack carried out in Russia last night.
Well, you'll never hear anything official when these attacks are carried out by Ukraine. It seems to be an unprecedented scale of attack, where drones typically manufactured inside Ukraine were used on up to 9 provinces, according to Russian officials. More than 300 were intercepted, we are told, including more than 70 in the capital, Moscow. And for Ukraine, the goal of these attacks is to bring this war, Russia's invasion, to the doorsteps of those Russians who may choose to turn a blind eye or who may not be aware of exactly what is going on.
I feel like, as much as like Russia's big in it, I feel like the whole of Russia knows what's going on. I don't feel like that statement you just made about trying to bring awareness to that doorstep of what's going on. I feel like all the Russians are aware, or 95% of them are aware, you know, because you do have to have 5% homeless that don't have internet or whatever. But I'm pretty sure they know what's going on, because I watched the previous video and they was offering a lot of money, even in the poorest regions, to join the army to fight. So they know what's going on. I feel like, me personally, I'm not a military blogger. I'm not nothing like that. But me personally, I feel like what happened is that Russia is winning. Like, if you look at the map, deep state. If we look at the map, Russia is winning. Okay. Okay. So, and okay, this is key. Where's Kursk? Kursk over here. So this is the area that Ukraine currently holds. They hold about 5 towns in the Kursk area. But Russia is winning in this area, in these areas. They are. Look at just the concentration of like forces. Like it's absolutely. They're building up a lot of forces here as well. So maybe Kherson might be under attack. I don't know, but Russia is winning on the ground, day to day. They are making slow advances. They are winning, and this is bad for Ukraine. So Ukraine probably just wanted to just send a message that we are still in the fight. I don't know, but that's just my personal opinion on it. Guys, it is your boy Capo from the future. So this video, please don't get too strung up on my opinions and stuff. I don't know. I'm just doing a reaction video to the news. Like I'm just, so nothing but love, but don't take it too serious. I'm not a military blogger or someone that knows what's going on every day, but we can tell what's going on. So please don't take nothing I say too serious.
It's certainly pretty positive, actually, the mood among the Americans here in Jeddah. In the last few moments, Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, walked past me just here on his way into the meeting with the Ukrainians. I asked him for his expectations for it. He gave a thumbs up and said it'll be good. Now, on the way in to Jeddah, he spoke to us on the plane, saying that what they're trying to do here is establish the Ukrainians' intentions, and basically they were unhappy that they felt the Ukrainians weren't committed to President Trump's plans for a quick truce.
I don't know if you can have a quick truce in this situation, to be honest, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure. Not when people are dying and that.
With the Russians, and I think this is basically about trying to see if, as far as the Americans are concerned, the Ukrainians are serious.
So this is Capo from the future. I'm gonna keep doing this little edits because I want to and I can. So what do you guys think that should happen? How should a peace plan be agreed between Russia and Ukraine? Comment down below because I'm curious. I actually want to know who actually has a plan for both sides that work for both sides.
See what the proposals could be for getting to a ceasefire. That's exactly the kind of language I think that President Trump wants to hear. But I put that crucial question to him also about what had always been the big sticking point, was that President Zelensky's fear was that all of...
And guys, don't forget to subscribe. Please, we're almost on 1,000 subscribers. Don't let me down. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And join the Grinch army. I mean, I totally understand what he's saying. Like, why Ukraine would be absolutely... I wouldn't say scared, but I don't have a better word currently. So I'd say scared. If this was all stopped, if this was like a big ceasefire happened, and, they said, fair enough, like, we're going to not have no security guarantees, no force here policing it, what's to stop Russia in, 6 months, a year from just absolutely fortifying this area here and just sending their troops to go take over the Dnipro, or Zaporizhia? It would be hard and it would be a meat grinder, but I feel like we know that's what Russia's on. Russia don't care, and I'm not partial to none of them. I don't I just watch the news and I just try see what's going on. I just hope it all stops, but Russia is winning. That is what is happening. And I don't know, like all of these forces, what's stopping them from just continuing to go and push forward? That is a very real fear. Oh, look at me trying to be a military blogger. What the hell? I don't know what I was smoking or what I was, you get me? I don't know what I was doing on this video, but bro, I'm moving like, you get me? I've watched too many BBC videos.
Suggested this wouldn't be what they were pushing hard today, but more about, getting to the start of a process and assuring the Americans basically that they are on board with what Mr. Trump wants.
So, Tom, what are the likely outcomes from today's talks?
Oh, make sure, guys, I don't know if you lot can hear me. You can hear me. Make sure you lot subscribe. Yeah.
A sort of opportunity. They wouldn't put it in these terms, but this is
I'm not gonna lie. I got editing in my skills. You lot don't know how happy I am right now. Look, you don't even. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Shout out the Dubai man, blood. For the girl that gets shit on.
military assistance assistance and intelligence sharing with the Ukrainians. Now, Mr. Rubio, again, I asked him about that, about the security, about the military assistance. Would that be put back online basically as a result of today's meeting? He very much suggested that if things went well, if there was a positive outcome, that they hope to have an announcement to make. So I think we should watch out for the restoration of that support by the Americans to Ukraine.
Tom Bateman in Jeddah there. Well, for more on the attack on Moscow overnight, let's speak to our reporter Lisa Vogt from the BBC Russian service. She joins me now from Berlin. So the latest we're hearing is that a third person has been killed following this attack. What are the latest developments?
Yes, so the attack that we saw this night was the largest drone attack at Russia that Ukraine has launched since Russia started its invasion.
I was just going to say that 300 drones, that's why I looked up earlier in the video. I was like, what is the largest drone attack that happened in Ukraine, I'm looking for Moscow there. Got hit with the drone attack, which unfortunate for all that's died on both sides, to be honest. But I don't know. I understand Ukrainians' fears because damn, that is a lot of troops, and in couple of years from now, when the Russian army has rebuilt its reserves and its troop numbers and its tanks and its aircraft and its artillery, and if there was no security guarantees, what is to stop Putin from just sending them back in? And without the security guarantees, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
3 years ago, and a total of 337 drones, according to the Russian Defense Ministry, were downed over Russia this night. And as you said, at least 3 persons have been killed in the attack, and there are many more injured, at least 18 injured in Moscow region, including little kids. Moscow Mayor Sergei Sobyanin said that Tuesday was the biggest Ukrainian drone attack on the Russian capital. So some people are now staying at hospitals. Regional authorities showed pictures of damaged buildings, burned cars, damaged property. Some civilians had to be evacuated from their homes because of the fires that those drones started. And we know that biggest Moscow airports had to suspend all their flights during the night, but by now they have resumed their operations.
And just tell us about some of the reaction coming in from Russian officials.
They're going to be pissed.
Vladimir Putin's spokesperson, Dmitry Peskov, said that what we saw this night can definitely hurt potential attempts to start...
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't just send 300 drones right before you lot talking about peace negotiations. Like, huh? I get every... I'm not... Let me just play the video.
Direct negotiations between Russia and Ukraine to end the war in Ukraine, and of course it's especially important given the meeting that you just discussed that's happening in Saudi Arabia right now. Right now, head of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe is actually in Moscow, and we know that officials from the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs showed him the aftermath of this drone attack. So far, I would say that the reaction is mostly focused on recovery efforts, on helping.
I mean, realistically, I'm not like, obviously it's bad, but like that is nothing. Like that there, like compared to pictures I've seen and videos I've seen, that is nothing.
The injured on counting the losses, but generally what we saw this night was met with a very harsh rhetoric from the Russian officials. And we of course know, I think it's important to mention that Ukraine also, even though top Ukrainian officials, they has not publicly commented on what happened. They also reported drone attacks on Kiev right now, so we can definitely...
Okay, so that way you sent 300 and they're saying, all right, bet. And then they sent to Kiev, which it's never going to end. The Americans want it to end. We all want it to end. But I mean, right before peace negotiations, you just send 300 drones. What the hell? Guys, and to be fair though, Russia is quite big, but Moscow is quite far away from the front line. And you have to go past Oreo Oblast and Shlemensk Oblast and Kugla. I don't know if I'm butchering those names, but anyway, the video has ended. Thank you lot so much for sticking around and hearing me ramble. I will be doing more geopolitic videos because, you know, I want to chat and shit and put my 2 pence in there, even though it's probably not wanted. Chasaviar. So I was watching they're actually quite, let me see, let me Chasaviar. So they basically took, what's this? That's the 31st Airborne. Okay, so they took this. They almost took the whole of Chasaviar. Okay, anyway, thank you lot so much for tuning in. Comment, share, subscribe. You lot love.